Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I have a quote-unquote new knife. So I ended up doing a trade with an individual who found me on Instagram, and he was very interested in my executive that I had, my new old stock executive, the blue one that had the Mr. Goodwrench on it. And I said, well, I mean, whatever you're willing to trade for it, or you can buy it. And he said, well, I'm kind of strapped for cash, but I've got this beat up 940 and both springs are broken. It's missing a few screws. Didn't have the original thumb stud there. And I'll insert some photos of what it looked like. Those are his photos. And so I said, you know what? If you're willing to trade that and you want to, and that's all you want is that knife for this knife, then I'll ship it your way and you can ship yours my way. So he ended up doing the trade, and I ended up sending it over to Benchmade. So they ended up replacing quite a few things, but I'd actually requested it because the whole knife was pretty much beat up. I wanted a new pivot screw. I wanted new body screws. I wanted possibly a new back spacer, just because this one was a little worn, but they didn't replace that. But what I did ask for was a new pocket clip and new thumb stud, because the one that was on there was black and I wanted the silver. Now I've taken the new pocket clip that they sent me off because I have actually been seeing on YouTube a lot of individuals putting the split arrow clip on the 940 because it apparently is a little more comfortable, it's a little more slimline, and it goes better with the knife. Now, I don't know if it goes better aesthetically with the knife or not, but I can see how this arrow point would go well with this arrow point in the handle. And then you have this split line here that kind of goes with the line that is within the handle here, instead of just the regular Benchmade spoon clip. Now, for me, I ended up getting a new clip. I got a microfiber cloth, a warning sheet. I mean, I don't know what that is, but we've got a lot of different screws that were replaced, and then they replaced both springs, and I asked for it to be sharpened. Now, yes, I could have sharpened it myself, but you know what? If I'm sending it to Benchmade, I might as well have them sharpen it. Now, this is a little bit of feedback on their part. So when they did sharpen it, they did do a great job. However, they did not get rid of the chips that were in the very end of the tip of the blade here. Now, I was hoping that they were going to get rid of those, but they did not. But other than that, the knife is very, very sharp. It's able to shave my arm no problem, and it does a fantastic job at cutting. Now, a little bit of feedback for all of y'all. This knife was in a little bit of rough shape. They did a great job refurbishing it. But I will tell you this, you might want to put Loctite in your pivot. The Loctite they had put in there was not very much, and I'm talking not very much at all. And I had been carrying this just a little bit today and noticed it was getting a lot of blade play. Now there's no blade play up or down, no play anyway, no how. But the thing is I did add some Loctite to that, and I did let it sit. So it's not settled completely, but I've not been using this too much. But I'm talking, I probably flipped this open maybe 10 times since I've gotten it, and I noticed the bolt here, not the bolt, the pivot screw was actually getting pretty loose. So there was no Loctite there. I didn't check any of the other body screws. I'm not really worried about that. But when it came to the pocket clip, boy, they filled that with Loctite no problem. So I took the old one off and put this one on, and so far I'm liking it. It doesn't have as much tension as the other original pocket clip. But personally, I think this might be a better choice for me because it's just a little bit thinner, and when it's in the palm, it disappears a little more in the hand. So I have another Benchmade 940, and I have to say, when it comes to my Grail knives from certain companies, I'm pretty much set. Okay, I've got a Greg Medford Slim Praetorian. I've got my Chris Reeve Large Sebenza. And then I have the Benchmade 940. And to be honest, if I could only have 3 knives, those would be probably the 3. So thank you guys again for checking out my channel. I just wanted to let you guys know what was up. Till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.